I got to see my dream become a reality. Like, you know, the lights went on and I see people standing up and clapping, and I'm thinking, like, I can't believe this, I'm in Madison Square Garden. You know, my mom passed away, so I get to thinking about how proud my mom is of me, and then I'm thinking, like, this is what you love to do, and these people enjoy it. It was so much came over me, and thanking my fans is really what became an emotional moment, because the last thing that you want is for people to think that you take this opportunity for granted. And I think so many celebrities, so many people who get hit with the quote-unquote fame, they take it for granted. You know, you guys don't have to support people. There's no obligation that makes you go out and spend money to see a movie or to buy a ticket to see somebody perform. So for me, when you realize that, you have to appreciate it. And that's why I got so emotional. It was for that level of appreciation. I mean, I sold out 2 shows in Madison Square Garden. We did 30,000 people in New York City, and we sold it out in like 2 weeks. It was unheard of. So all of that shit hit me at the same time and brought the bitch out of me. That's what it did. And I started to cry. So don't judge me, just know I'm a real person full of emotion, and at times my emotion needs to come out. And that was one of those times. So I kept it in the film. I didn't edit it out. That's what I did.
It's an amazing moment. This is a great question to follow up there, because obviously, like you just said, 30,000 people at Madison Square Garden. This is coming from official MIA 90. How do you prepare to go on stage in front of 30,000 people? What goes through your mind?
There's no real preparation. I don't have, you know, a regimen that I go through every time I perform. The one thing I do is pray before I go on stage. I say a small message to God and my mom, and I go and do what I love to do. I enjoy my job, so it's fun. I don't put pressure on myself to have fun. You love to have fun. So my prep is literally saying, hey, go out, have a good time. My circle is the same. My friends that are around me are the same friends that have been around me for years. The guys that travel with me are the same guys that have traveled with me for years. So we don't put pressure on me or on our environment. It's very comfortable, it's very relaxed, and that's how you get the best results.
Nice one. So we spoke earlier about your love of tea over here.
Tea.
Joe Biggs says, hey Kev, have you tried fish and chips? And if so, what did you think? It's yeah, I'm sure you're aware of how proud we are of our fish and chips here in the UK.
You love your fish and chips. No, I haven't tried fish and chips because I'm allergic to seafood. So, unless you want me to die, I won't be trying fish and chips anytime soon.
Okay, moving on from the spectre of death caused by our national dish. And this is from @Riri96. Who or where do you get your inspiration from? Was I in the room? Was Riri in the room? Did I hear a cheer? Hey, how you doing? Riri is in the room. Thank you for your question.
Riri96. Where did I get my inspiration from? Well, Riri, my inspiration comes from a lot of different places. I'm a student of comedy, you know, so I love those who opened up the door for me to get to where I am now. You know, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, George Carlin, Jerry Seinfeld, the list goes on and on. Kings of comedy. There's so many people who have done amazing things. And you realize that they're all on a level. Bill Cosby, they're all on a pedestal to where they're considered comedic greats. My inspiration comes from a place where there's no competition. You know, you don't want to compete with people. You want to create your own legacy, because in no way, shape, or form am I ever going to surpass the legacy that these men have built. That's why I don't like to be compared to the Eddie Murphys and the Price. I don't like it because I can't do what they did. I don't care what numbers say and eventually what box office numbers or money may say. They made comedy amazing, and younger comedians do comedy because of what they've done. My inspiration is to try to follow a path that they've created to actually set my own trademark to where people say, hey, we love Kevin Hart for this reason, and I'm in the same conversation as these guys. And I feel like I can't get there if I don't bust my ass and put a lot of hard work and energy into my craft. So, you know, that's literally what it's about for me. It's about understanding that when you're done, at the end of your career, you want people to say nothing but amazing things about the work that you put in. That's my thought every day, all day. What are they going to say? Like I had a promo for Let Me Explain where I ran a clip of Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Chris Rock, and it had a quote about what the public said about each one of these men. And then it said Kevin Hart, and then it said ... What will people say about me? That's my thought every day. When I'm not doing comedy anymore, what will they say? That's my inspiration right there. I just let you in on a very big secret. That's a joke. That's a joke.
To take you back, I guess, to when you were starting out, we have a question here from @DrewMacJones who says, Kevin, I'm a comedian starting out. What advice can you give me to be big like you?
Well, you know what? I mean, I hate giving advice because I'm still working and I'm still trying to accomplish so many things in my own career. But what I will say, the one thing that I know that will help anybody that's aspiring to be a comedian is that you don't have to try and be funny. You know, if you're naturally funny and this is what you want to do, you can be yourself, and eventually being yourself will put you in a great position to win. It took me a long time to realize that I could be myself and do stand-up comedy, because I was just trying to be everybody else. I was trying to be characters, pieces of different comedians that I saw. Once I really calmed down and spoke in the voice that I speak in on a regular basis and talk about what I know, which is my life, that's where I saw the best results. So I would say focus on who you are, hone in on that character, and literally that character is going to bring you to a place where you put your best foot effort, you know, or you put your best effort forward. There you go. That makes sense.
This is a shout out. This is for Jalal in Nottingham, who says, big fan, I've got all my mates to watch your movie. Give me a shout out. That is from Jalal in Nottingham, watching live right now.
Hey, Jamal in Nottingham. Shout out to you and your mates. The funny thing, on the other side, he's like, fuck yeah! Yes. He's tapping his girl, but I tell you. It's such a big moment right now.
This is from Scott Thompson, who says, can you give me £10,000?
Before I answer this, is he here? Is he in this one?
I don't think he is. Scott? No, he's somewhere else.
Okay, Scott, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go outside. I want you to wait for a car to come and kill yourself. Okay? Make sure he wasn't here before I gave that message. But he definitely should die.
We got some short ones now. @Jodie Fenwick says, marry me? Question mark? Oh, Jodie is here.
Jodie's here. Oh no, Jodie. Hey, Jodie, no. I wish I could, Jodie. I can't because I have a girlfriend. But if I didn't, Jodie, let me tell you something. I still wouldn't do it. It's tough, okay? It's tough. And I just got out of a divorce, Jodie. Okay? I think you're a beautiful woman, and thank you for asking me. This goes down in history. Thank you, Jodie.
We got a question now from someone not in the room, and this is from Adil Tayyib in Leicester. How was it working with Ice Cube in Ride Along?
Oh man, amazing. For those who do not know, Ride Along is a film that I have coming out in January, and it's an action comedy, and I'm so excited for this movie. Like, I've seen it, it's incredible, it's funny, it's action-packed, it's got heart. I really think this is going to do amazingly well. And on the acting side, you've never seen me like you're going to see me in this film. So, dude, Cube was amazing. We had great chemistry on set. We knocked this one out the park, man. I think people are going to love it. I can't wait.
This one, oh yeah, you talk about feet in the movie and how much You hate feet. Now, on a personal level, I can relate to this. I'm not a fan of feet, so I'm kind of interested to know, is it just your own feet? Is it all feet? And what is your reaction to feet when you see them in general?
No. It's my feet. My feet are fucked up. But it's only 2 toes. Here's the thing. Have you ever seen a burnt sunflower seed? I don't know if you guys have, or like a deer hoof. It's like God bless me with so much, and he got to my feet, it was like, bad. Like, he's like, bad. And he hit me with lightning bolts. I just got 2 black toenails. I don't know why, man. There's nothing I can do about it. Literally, there's nothing. I was going to take this stuff called Lamisil, and then the doctor was like, yeah, but, it can make you shit and throw up a lot, and you might forget what's happening the next day, and there's a chance you could go blind. And I was like, well, fuck you, man. I'm not going to go blind over my toenails. I'm just going to live with this. So I just hide them. That's all. I just don't wear sandals. And when I'm in the beach, I dig my feet in the sand. Dig them deep in the sand, and I don't move from that spot until we're ready to go. Hey, Kev, come here. Yeah, I come over here because I got my feet in the sand. I don't want nobody to see my toenails.
Have we got any questions from here in the room? You got a question for Kevin? Get your hand in the air. Yeah, we got one down the front here. Yeah, if you stand up, we'll get you a microphone so you don't have to shout too much, so everyone can hear you. Just coming over again. Awesome work, speedy. That's great, lovely.
Hello.
How are you?
Welcome. I'm fantastic. I'm looking at you, aren't I?
Aww.
Hey. My name's Winston Duncan. I'm from Overground magazine.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a wonderful review. It's fantastic.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now, what I'm interested to know is that yesterday I was watching you in your early years, and you were referring that you're not a fighter,
yes.
and you run away from fights. So that was you at your grassroots. What I'd like to know is what sustained you throughout your lengthy career till now, the highs, the lows. What has kept you going? What's your golden nuggets?
My golden nuggets. Well, within life, you have growth, and certain things push you to continue to grow and mature. My kids are my motivation for growth, and by growth I mean my development of becoming a man, and doing right as a man. Me getting a divorce has matured me. Just because I know what's right, what's wrong. I know what mistakes I made, what I should have did, what I should have did. Me now as a single parent, literally understanding how important it is to be in my kid's life because of my relationship with my dad when he wasn't around as much as he was. I know what I need to do. Every mistake or negative that has been in my life, I've turned into a positive. And these positives have motivated me to do the right thing. Hence, success, and you surround yourself with people who understand your mental goals and your mental journey. And I think, it becomes an easy walk after a while. And after a while, your change as a man is noticed, and the public actually starts to notice and say, wow, we saw this guy grow up. Like, if you guys go watch me and Grown Little Man, and seriously funny and laugh at my pain, and now let me explain, you get to literally see me grow up. You see my ups and my downs, and I don't hide them. I'm an open book. Open book. I don't hide
Thank
them.
you.
You're welcome.
Can you say hello to my friend Antique? She's a wonderful singer and she just so thinks you're beautiful.
Hello, Antique, you're a wonderful singer, and I think you're beautiful back. If you want, we can get some tea. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. Or bangers and mash. No? Nothing else? Fish and chips. No? Nothing else?
Thank you very much. Great question.
Black pudding. No? Okay. All right.
So, yeah, we got spotted dick. That's
Spot a dick? What is going on? What just happened? What just happened in here? Holy shnikes.
genuine dessert. Yeah.
Oh, spot a dick is not a dessert. I'm not eating a spot of dick. I'm sorry. There's nothing you can do to get me to eat a spot of dick. I'm afraid a dick will pop out. Eventually, his dick is going to pop out. Spot means you got to look for it. That's what it means. Spot a dick. I'm trying. I don't know where it is. All right. Okay. Go ahead.
Right, and this is coming from your boy B, and it's more of a statement than a question. He says, "Are you here? Hello, hey." Nice when he goes, "LOL at all the pointless fire. Only 20 minutes in and it's crazy." He was loving the fire.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, sir. Somebody appreciates the fire. It took a lot of time and effort to develop that goddamn fire, okay? The fire cost me a lot of money, goddammit. 4 explosions. Get fire on these bitches one time. I should have bought some with me. I should have bought a fire can with me.
Showing up our production values, but we have no fire. This is coming. We had loads of tweets about the Real Husbands of Hollywood. When
Thank you for watching.
When season 2 going to be available, and is there going to be a movie?
No movie, but season 2 is coming. The reason why it's not going to be a movie because it's good as a TV show. You know, you never want to push the envelope and try to give too much. Right now, that show is 19 minutes long, and we do a lot of funny stuff in that time. I got a great group of guys who love to exaggerate themselves on this show, including myself. So, you know, I like the show being what it is. I don't want to make too many changes because that's when people's opinions may start to change. So, right now, I love the fact that everybody loves it and supporting it. We're coming back for season 2. We're about to start filming season 3. So, we're going to be around for a minute. So, you guys are in store for a big treat from season 2.
That's exciting news to a lot of people. Great show. We've got time for another question from the floor. Hands in the air, we'll get a microphone to you. Okay, let's take one from the back there. Yeah, I'm pointing right. Yeah. If you stand up, we'll get a microphone to you. Just over there. At the back there. Right now, over there. Back to the back there. There. She's got a hand in the air. Yeah, that one. There you go. You're in the air now. Thank you. That was really painful for a moment there. Okay.
Y'all got 2, so sir in the red, you'll get one too. Just both of y'all.
Okay.
Y'all both got a microphone.